Yeah, you should read the whole chapter. It's gonna, it's gonna explain some dope. But anyway, First Kings chapter 14, verse 12. Arise thou therefore, get thee to thine own house, and when thy feet enter into the city, the child shall die. And all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him in the ground. Right? For he only of Jeroboam. Oh, it was Jeroboam. I thought Ahab. See, I made a mistake right there again. Anyway, so it says right here, and bury him, for he only of Jeroboam shall come to the grave, because in him there is found some good thing toward Yahweh, the power of Israel, in the house of Jeroboam. So all Jeroboam, his whole household they got snuffed out real horrible, right? Only one actually died and got buried in all honor and beauty, and people was mourning for him. Just like how it says in the book of Job chapter 27. It says that the wife of a wicked man shall not mourn him when he dies. She hates your fucking guts. You know? Well, that's the same thing with the rest of the people if you're a king. If you was a good king, the people gonna mourn you. But if you're a bad king, the people gonna be laughing at you when you die. Because you was bad toward them. So they're gonna hate your guts. You know? You do have you do have sellout jakes, of course. As you can see, when the Queen of England died, you had certain people that was actually sad. So-called black people. They were sad. I was looking at them like, So you always have sellouts. That's just what it is. You know, but still, let me go back. Well, not really totally focused here. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 31. Oh, I already read that. So basically, Jehoram, he wanted to snatch off the head of Elisha because, according to him, the famine is because of him, right? So it says right here, verse 32. So 2 Kings 16:32. But Elisha sat in his house, and the elders sat with him, and the king sent a man before him. So before he came, he sent a messenger to come and tell Elisha, like, hey, I'm coming to get you. But the messenger, came in. I forgot what the word means. Oh yeah, before. So again, but the messenger came to him, sorry. He said to the elders, so before the messengers came to them, to Elisha and to the other elders that were there, this is what Elisha said to them. He turned toward them. Before the guy came, he told the elders, he said to the elders, see ye how this son of a murderer had sent to take away mine head? Elisha already knew. Like, this guy is coming to take my head. He already knew, because if you read 2 Kings 4 or 5, you will see that Elisha can hear you when you are very far away in your secret chambers doing your little stuff. He can hear your thoughts, man. You know, if you're plotting against the king of Israel at that time, and then he helped him, by the way. That's the story I was talking about. When the king rent his clothing, then Elisha actually told him, hey, come, let me help you. Because that's not a normal thing to do for a king, to rent his clothing like that. It's like basically, yeah, I wanted to say something extreme, but that's not allowed. But it's basically like cutting yourself, you know, just to show your remorse. Yeah, but Israelites are not allowed to do that. The wicked Israelites did do that, by the way. They was cutting themselves in the time of Elijah, the prophets of Baal, and the prophets of Ashtaroth too. But anyway, see how this son of a murderer had sent to take away my head? Look, when the messenger cometh, shut the door and hold him fast at the door. Is it not sound of his master? Is not the sound of his master's feet behind him? Basically, the point is, this is an example of what the Heavenly Father is going to do. He's going to make it to where the Jacob descendants are going to be besieged. They're going to be put in starvation. And it's all the work of Yahweh. They're going to be slaughtered, like slaughterhouses and stuff like that. You know, my sheep are led into the slaughter, something like that. My sheep are led as a flock to the slaughter. That's what's going to happen. But it's going to happen first and foremost in America. Look, they're setting up laws here, so too, and they're setting up systems to where people are going to starve to death. That's why I'm looking at the little birdies right now. I'm looking out for them right now. So they're going to look out for me later on? Nah. I don't do it like that. I always fed birds. Is when I went to scriptures, I was like, oh, I'm already creating a homie. But I didn't know that. But it loose from that. It's not the birds that you should befriend right now. It's the Most High. Because he's the one that's going to control the birds. To come and bring you food. The birds are going to go steal from people that have ones. And they're going to bring it to the have-nots. You know, you don't have food and stuff like that. Well, a bird is going to come and feed you. 1 Kings chapter 17 shows you that. Not just birds. You know, you have other animals too that the Most High could use. But in this case, I'll use birds. Like quails. The Most High can make the quails to come and throw themselves at you like, eat me. And stomp on their feet, eat me. You know? Most High might have them do that. Throw themselves at you. Or you just go near water and the fish jump and smack you in your face, man. Trying to make you eat them right then and there. But when the Edomites go, or the other nations, or even wicked jakes that the Most High doesn't want to be able to feed, the fish is going to flee from them. All of a sudden, they're going to develop a mind to be like, nah, he's there trying to get me. They're going to understand anything. Just like Behemoth. If you read the book of Job 40, it explains to you that Behemoth, he's so wise that if you put a trap, and he understands how the trap works. Boy, that's not a normal creature. That's actually a highly intelligent creature. Just like, for example, Godzilla, right? Leviathan, Godzilla. You don't see him because he can smell you. That's another highly intelligent creature of Yahweh. Highly intelligent. Yeah, right? Because, for example, a shark, he can smell you from a mile away, a few miles. He can smell a drop of blood from a mile away. Esau said that, whatever. But they're coming around. When you put blood in the water, they're gonna come around. That's how they fish them or catch them. And Moab be doing crazy stuff. Ammon too. They eat that. So they sprinkle whale blood in the water, and then the shark will come. They're gonna come. So it is true. But you know, there's nothing that they can hide from Esau. Esau gonna find stuff out. But a lot of things he's lying throughout his teeth, like how he went to the moon and shit. He's lying. So it's a lot of lies between the truth that he speaks. But anyway, so Leviathan is very highly intelligent. He'll know like, oh, people are there. I'm not gonna go there. And Behemoth is the same way too. You can't trap him. But anyway, the Most High, I believe, the Most High is gonna put that spirit upon the animals to where the people that are not supposed to eat, they're gonna die from starvation. Those are the ones that the Most High will put the spirit on the animals to just get away from them so that they can't eat them. The Most High did it before. He did it with Esau. You don't think he can't do it, because the Most High put that spirit on the animals to get away from Esau. Like, you know, normally if you stand very far and you see a gazelle or a deer, you could just aim at, hey, you stupid. You could just aim at them and you got dinner. Yeah, whatever they call it, dinner, lunch, whatever. Because you're gonna eat for a very long time if you have a deer, one deer. You're gonna eat for a long time, especially if you're not greedy. You can eat for maybe a month. I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Like I said, it depends on how greedy you are. And if you only eat food as fuel and not for the taste, because if you eat for the taste, you're gonna get fat. You should what's my saying again? I forgot my saying. Eat to live, not live to eat. Yeah, you should eat to live and not live to eat. Right? You should eat to live, not live to eat. If you're living for eating, you're gonna get fat, and you might die earlier too, because if you eat too much, you're gonna die. Eventually, it's gonna knock off years of your life, because your body has to do all this excess working, overwork, and you're gonna die earlier than you would die if you just ate normal. Only when you're hungry and stuff like that, like really, really hungry, and you need the fuel. You might be hungry, but you can still have energy. You don't need to eat. You just want it. It's a different thing. It's a different thing. It's like a discipline thing or something like that, right? But anyway, so going on. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 13. But why is the Most High going to use Esau? In this case, he used Aram. But why is he going to use Esau this time? Because that's how the Most High does things. But why is he going to bring the famine upon us? Like I said, in America, that's going to be already set up. Here in the Netherlands, they're already setting it up. Like, they're taking away the farmers, their food. So it's gradually getting there. I know it's going to come. It might go slow. Especially when you look at America, you'd be like, oh, damn, this shit's fast. When you look at over here, you'd be like, oh, damn, shit's slow. You know? But the Most High said, do it tarry, wait for it. Because if you're in America and you hear me speaking, you might think like, hey man, this guy is talking shit. No, motherfucker, I'm here. So it's a little bit slower here. But I know it's coming. And I have a great example. Big example. Big one. Which is the States. Got a big example over there. So it's like a role model. They're gonna do it. It's gonna come here. Damn, that shit's loud. Anyway, wait. Right, so why is the Most High going to do this? Bring the famine? Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 13. Son of man, when the land sinned against me by trespassing grievously, so there were grievous things done where the Most High had to starve you to death. Let that sink in. Lamentation 4 says, hands put on you is worse than being killed in a few seconds. And also, famine is worse than being killed in a few seconds. Because famine, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna desire food. You're gonna wake, you're gonna dream about food. Job chapter 33. Job 33. You're gonna dream about food, wake up, and there's no food. The Most High says, well, let me read it for you. The Most High says, this is how I'm gonna make you suffer. He can take away appetite, and he can give you appetite by starving you to death. Job 30, wait, what the hell? Yeah, Job 33, and is it Isaiah? 29 and 8. Yo, it's not Job 33. That's he can take away appetite from you by making you sick. Oh yeah, the Most High is also going to make people sick on purpose. Just to take away the appetite. Have you ever been so sick that you don't want to eat? The Lord did that. The Lord did that to you. You know? That's Job 33. 15 on down. It's not 15, but down there. If you read it, you go see. But anyway, Isaiah 29 and 8. It shall even be as when a man is... Oh, sorry. It shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but awaketh, and behold, he is faint, and his soul hath appetite. So shall the multitude of all the nations be that fight against Mount Zion. The Most High is going to basically, you're going to want something, but it's not going to be real. You're going to want to be on top of Mount Zion and basically stomp on it, but the Most High is, you're going to wake up. It's going to be a filthy dream, because now actually it's kind of reality, because they're stomping on us like they're straight out of Compton. Anyway, let me go back to Ezekiel. 14 and 13. Son of man, when the land sinned against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and I will cut off man and beast from it. Most High is going to make the animals also, they're going to get snuffed out too, by the way. If you read throughout the scriptures, the Most High be snuffing them animals out too. And then people start eating leather and grass and all of that. That's what people do if they want to stay alive. Second Kings 6 also talks about the lepers. They was like, if we stay here, we're gonna die. If we go to the people of Aram and beg for our lives, we might die. But it's better than just to stay here. Let's test our luck. And it was lucky because the Most High did something. But you need to read that chapter. I actually read it. I actually did a video about it. But you can read it for yourself if you want to, if you have the time. You know, it's a dope chapter. It's just one chapter, man. I can tell you if you want to. Just read the chapter. 2 Kings 6. It's a dope chapter concerning the famine, what they did, how they saved themselves by putting themselves in harm's way. Anyway, the same thing about getting the kingdom. 2 Ezra chapter 7. You need to put yourself in harm's way in order to get the inheritance on the other side of the water, where the fire is, the water. That's basically this world. Ye that overcome it, right? Overcome what? Overcome the difficulties of this world. What difficulties? So you mean to tell me that getting into the kingdom is not a smooth ride? No. No. It's not a smooth ride at all. Things is gonna happen around you, man. And either it's gonna make you stronger or it's gonna make you weaker. Right? It could make you heartless. I'll tell you that. Just beware of that. You're gonna start realizing, like, I don't love shit. You see. You start to get heartless. You be like, but that's not a good thing, by the way. Certain people, actually, a majority of the people, you get heartless. But other people, no, I don't have that. Lord willing, let's not say too much. But Lord willing, I don't have that. And Lord willing, I keep on not having that. So some people, you look at, I don't know, some people, I just look at them and be thinking. And things come in my head. It's not off of me, man. I just see things. I think. And then I think, and then I act. Right? And other people, I look at you, I'm just angry. Hate. So I just stay with that, man. I go off what I see and think. If I look at something, I get angry, then it's done. If I look at something and I just normalize, or I don't get angry, then I might help him. That's what I do. I go off of what I think, what I see. My mind might change. I don't know. Cause like how other people changed with me. In the beginning, they hated the message, and therefore they hate the messenger. But later on, when shit started to happen to them, they actually came and told me, like, hey, I had a few people tell me that. Hey, the thing that you were saying, man, yeah, you're real. Hey, can you explain this to me? Stuff like that. Okay, cool, okay. Then I help. But I know a few years ago, you was on the other side trying to battle me too. Trying to battle for Esau. By the way. Anyway, Amos 6 and 3. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? What? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and Yahweh had not done it? That's why he's going to do it. He's going to allow Esau to bring that famine. And like I said, they're setting up all these things that if you connect the dots, you'd be like, hey, this motherfucker is setting up famine. The Most High is allowing him to set up that famine. They're doing it here in the Netherlands too. You know, prices is going up. You know, that was not like this like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, sorry. 5 years ago, 6 years ago. No, sorry. 5 years ago, 4 years ago. I need to count backwards. 5 years ago wasn't like that. 4 years wasn't like that. 3 years ago, I saw Edomites starting to struggle, hitting the food banks and stuff like that. So I laughed at it. I laugh until this day. How hard this out, of course, because those are the enemies. So why wouldn't I laugh? It's not like an enemy, Jake. I still laugh at your bitch ass, but then again, after a while, I'm done laughing. I'm not laughing anymore. I'm not laughing with anybody, everybody. I'll tell you that. Just certain people, I'll laugh at you, but not too long neither. I mean, these kids staring dead in my face. Children are funny. They just look at you. Keep on looking too, staring. They have no hatred, not yet. As soon as they get older, they start being aware of race. But anyway, going on. Verse 7. Amos 3:7. Surely Yahweh the power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Therefore, Ezekiel 3 and Ezekiel 31, it tells you, like, go and tell them. So you might say, like, hey, wait a minute, you're not telling everyone. Yeah, but I was told not to tell everyone, because Yahweh said, give not that which is holy unto swine and dogs. I might made a mistake and be like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not doing that on specifically. But I mean, like, just one example, I'm bound to make a mistake. There's other men that are teaching this truth, so I'm not the only one. And I remember a person came on my comment board because I had an older mic, right, back in the days, right? So the sound wasn't good. This motherfucker started flipping on me, man. What the fuck? Yo, screaming. I didn't hear shit, but this person was angry. He got a violent ass fucking comment. I didn't even react to that shit, man, because I was like, if this was back in the days, I would have cussed your ass out, man. Cussed your punk ass out. But I got calmer. I don't know. I didn't say anything. But then I actually read the rest of it was maybe a month ago, a month later, maybe longer, because like I said, I forgot the shit, man. I saw it. I didn't even read everything 100%. I saw it. I was like, hey. And I wanted to flip on him, but I was like, hey, whatever. So I left it alone, maybe a month or two. And then I was doing something, you know, looking at comments and stuff like that. And then I see that comment I didn't react to. So I read it again, and it was a person that it was hard of hearing. It was hard of hearing person, like, you know, if you gonna make a video, the shit with the person that's funny, but I understand. Was angry. The person was angry, like, make a fucking video. You need to speak up, man. You can't just. Okay, I understand. You want to hear this word, and I was talking soft, but it wasn't me. It was my microphone broke. The thing was messed up. Anyway, so then I forwarded that person to other people that I know that are talking with sign language in this troop. So I sent them to them. You know, because like I said, I'm not about that. You know, I ain't gonna. No. I don't. I said, like, look, I had nothing to do with them. Here you go watch them. And yeah, they never said anything back to me. I'm not on that channel anyway. That was another profile that I had on another channel. I'm not often there. So that's also the reason why I didn't respond to that person for months or something. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been 2 months, maybe 3. 1, 2, or 3, I don't know, man. I just saw the comment, all angry and shit, and then I forwarded that person to somebody else. Like, go to them, cause you know, they can do sign language. Go there. So I did that. So, give not that which is holy unto the swines. Now coming back to that, you can't say to me like, hey man, I'm keeping back this word. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. You know, maybe I don't like you. But and then I forward you to somebody else. Like, go there. I'm not the only one that's talking about this. So I'm not blocking you. As a matter of fact, I'm helping you. I'm telling you the right one will go. Go to Great Millstone Elder Apostles at in America at Great Millstone. Go there. So I'm not blocking you. And I only did that to a few people that's here in person. You know, people online, I don't know you. The people here in person, I block the shit out. I ain't giving you nothing. Because I see your spirit. I see how you roll. I see who you're buddies with. Are you buddies with him? Don't ask me nothing. Go ask Esau for help. That's your buddy, right? Go ask him. Anyway, 2 Samuel 21:1. Then there was a famine in the days of David 3 years, year after year. And David inquired of Yahweh. And Yahweh answered that this for Saul and for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites. It actually says murder. He murdered them. And we had a covenant with them. Therefore, we was not allowed to kill them. Because we had a covenant with them. And then that would mean you broke the Lord's covenant. It's not sincerely about them. It's the covenant that you made with the Heavenly Father. You can't break that. And Saul did. And therefore, his entire family was snuffed out. Well, not entire family. It was snuffed out because Mephibosheth made it. Meribbaal. Oh yeah, Meribbaal. That's his other name. So the one name was Mephibosheth, and then in the Chronicles, his name was Meribbaal. Yeah, Baal. B-A-A-L. Meribbaal. So again, another Jacob descendant with the name Baal. I forgot about him. Anyway, so 1 Kings 18:1. And it came to pass after many days that the word of Yahweh came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go, show thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. So the reason why Jehoram wanted to actually decapitate Elisha is because he knew that if he prayed to Yahweh, he could bring the rain. But the Most High didn't want that, or else he would have done it like that, you know? And that's the same thing which is going to happen right here, right now. It's going to start in America first, and then it's going to trickle on down to the rest of the places of the heathen nations that the Jacob descendants are in. The heathen nations that the Jacob descendants are in their midst. It's going to come all over the place. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time. So don't think, though it tarry, wait for it. It shall not tarry, it shall come. Like I said, I see it move very fast in the States, like it's kind of funny. And here it just goes dun, 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 dun. He's taking his time. He's setting up a lot of wars too, because what they're doing is you have a lot of places in here in the Netherlands that's only Edomites. If you go there, they're staring at you, looking at you like, huh? They don't see Jacob descent. They don't see Jake like that. No, they don't see dark-skinned people at all. There's so many places here in the Netherlands, but that's outside of the cities and stuff like that, right? But what Esau's doing, he's bringing them Ishmaelites there, and Syria, people from Syria, and them Cushites. He's bringing them over there. Shit start happening. They're burning down shelter places. They're burning down these centers. These shelters. They burn the shit up. Because they don't want them there. They don't want them there. So they're coming in these places where only Edomites are. You don't have other nations there in these places, right? Maybe, a little tiny bit, whatever. But the big bulk majority of them, Edomites. And when they see like a flux of like 1,000 or 500 are coming over there, they tripping. They start setting fire on the place where they want to house them. Well, they burn that shit down. You can't house them now. But that shows you the hatred that Esau has for these people from Syria, which is the wars that they started themselves. and then those people flee until here. Germany is, boy, Germany is even bigger. They got like, boy, I went to Germany, right? I never seen so many homeless people in one bulk place at the same time, all drugged up and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? There's some horrible looking fucking junkies over here. In Germany, they just allow that shit, man. The government even gives them drugs. Here in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, they did that too. But here, I don't know. You don't see junkies on the street crazy like that, like in Germany. Just in the middle of the city, man, where all the tourists come. Boy, you got them just laying dead on the floor, not dead, but I mean like as if they dead, laying on the ground, sleeping in the middle of the street, man. You gotta move over for them, yeah. And they bolt too. And the police ain't doing them nothing because they can't. It's their government setting their things up. But the reason I'm telling you that is that the Most High is making it to where you're gonna have them Ishmaelites, because they come too, by the way. You're gonna have them Ishmaelites in the midst of these Edomites. You're gonna have them Cushites. You're gonna have them Aram people from Syria. And what do they all have in common? Islam. They all got Islam in common. So they're gonna join forces with Ishmael when the wars come, like in the book of 2nd Ezra 15, or was it 2nd Ezra 16? You know, the Carmenians and the Arabians. Actually, if you read the chapter but good, the Carmenians and the Ishmaelites were fighting each other. If you read that chapter good. But in this case, we know that they're going to join forces with each other because of that Islam thing that they have. And they are also going, back in the days, they also fought against Babylon and stuff like that. A lot of nations came together. But that's another story. Lord willing, I'll do a video on that one. I think I already did actually, but I didn't release it. I'm a year behind. A whole year backlog, man. That's because of I keep on making newer videos, but all the older videos, I didn't upload them. And I need to go look back at them and to see what title I'm gonna give them. A lot of times I just make a video and I don't give the title. And then I kind of forget about it if I don't do it right away. So I need to upload the videos quick, but I don't do that. I just do it. I just do times, man. Gawarataza. Everything on my time. No, not like that. No, not like that. I mean, like I said, I still make new videos and upload those, but the older videos, I kind of forget them. But that's the thing. What I said, like I'm gonna still do them on time and stuff like that, like my time. You know, I probably didn't sound. When I said it loud, it didn't sound good. But that's not what I mean like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna do my own fucking time. And the moves I could wait. No, man, not like that, man. No. But I do want to do it in my own time. The reason I said it like that is because look, I do it when I do it. That's what I mean. Okay, when the spirit jump on me, like, hey, like that video that I just uploaded this morning, and yesterday, that video. I've been sitting on that video since 2025. And I mentioned that year in that video too, since 2025. I forgot about it. So that's why I said, like, you know, I'm gonna do it when the spirit hit me. When I be like, oh, let me do it right now. So now I'm looking at all the videos that I backlogged since yesterday. All the videos that I'm backlogged on with or something like that. And Lord willing, I'm gonna fade them out, man. Because they just sitting there on my hard drive doing nothing, looking pretty and stuff like that, looking at me. But anyway, let me go on, man. So there's many examples of how the Most High is going to bring that famine, and why he's going to bring that famine upon Jacob. So no, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. Oh, I do need that. First Kings chapter 19, verse. This is what I was talking about concerning Elijah, right? First Kings chapter 19, verse 14. Now it says right here, right? And he said, so Elijah said, I have been very jealous for Yahweh, the power of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And Yahweh said unto him, Go, return on thy way to the wilderness of Damascus, which is Aram. He was in Mount Horeb, by the way, which is Mount Sinai. And then he walked 40 days, and it was a 40 days and 40 nights walk toward, actually longer, because toward Galilee, Jezreel, toward there it was 40 days and 40 nights. So it would be longer to go to Damascus. Right, so it says here, verse 16. Wilderness of Damascus. And when thou comest, anoint Hazael to be king over Aram. Verse 16. So 1 Kings 19:16. Right, so it says, And Jehu the son of Nimshi shalt thou anoint to be king over Israel. And Elisha the son of Shaphat of Abdel Melah shalt thou anoint to be prophet in thy womb, so in your stead, because the Most High was about to take him away with the chariots. Verse 17, and it came to pass that him that escapeth, so this is the point of me grabbing this chapter, to show you that the Most High is going to make it to where Esau is going to come down, the devil is come down onto you having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. The Most High is going to allow Esau to come down violently upon Jacob, and the northern tribes are already feeling it, just like back in the days. The Most High grabbed the northern tribes first, because they went totally off, and then later on the southern tribes started to go off by following the northern tribes. Fucking bullshit. They went into the ways of Israel. And then Most High jacked them up also. So it says right here, and it shall come to pass that him that escapeth the sword of Hazael shall Jehu slay, and him that escapeth from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha slay. So no matter where you go, you're finna die if Yahweh is not with you. Either Hazael is gonna kill you, or Jehu is gonna kill you, or Elisha is gonna kill you. That was basically the setup by Yahweh for the northern tribes. So now what he's going to do is, for all 12 tribes, starting with the northern tribes, but the Judah and Benjamin, you gonna get fucked up too, because I know a lot of these people are they're fucking problem, boy. West African, they're fucking problem. They're gonna get smoked too, but I'm talking about the ones that so-called with the scriptures and stuff like that. Those are the ones that are more irritating than the average ones that just believe in the Heavenly Father and don't mingle with the Bible and stuff like that. Those are the people I could talk to. They put seeds in their head, but the other ones, they got that Caesar Borgia in their head. I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to them. I'm avoiding them. I'm not talking to you, because it's gonna be a fight. They're very passionate for that caucus, Jesus, that Caesar Borgia. Sorry, up here. They're very passionate for Caesar Borgia. I'm telling you, very passionate. And I'm passionate them upside their head, but I can't. So I don't talk to them. Very simple. Stay away from people like that. Anyway, so what the Most High is going to do is Esau is going to smoke you, or the race riots are going to smoke you, or the Jacob descendant with power that are going to be hunters are going to smoke you. Because this was a prophecy that was going to come on the northern tribes, but it was already told, because he given his secrets unto the servants, the prophets, and they will come and tell you the secrets, like, hey, this is going to happen, and Esau is going to bring out new pestilences and stuff like that. Don't take it. Don't take that chip. Don't do this, don't do that, and Lord willing, you're going to be all right. And if you disobey, then he's going to show you what he showed the northern tribers and the southern tribers too. Don't forget that. Don't forget the southern tribers. They got their ass whooped last. Pardon. Sorry, man. Right. 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 men in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which had not kissed him. So, even in the midst of the northern tribers in this chapter, you're gonna have 7,000 men, which is just completion. It's not individual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then eventually stop at 7,000. That's not the case. It's just a completion amount of men. The 144,000, that's the 7,000 men. It's the same thing. Well, the 144,000 is actually specifically, but the 144,000, that is actually collectively 7,000. Why? 7 is completion. As an example, spiritual number. 7 is completion. For example, 12,000. That's also 7,000. You can call it 7 too. Or you can call it 77. Or you can call it 777. 7,077. Whatever. 2007. That's when I learned this truth. So that was a complete number to me. I don't know about the people of the earth, but I see that as a very spiritual number. 2007. I didn't see it back then. I was taught that. Now I know that 7 is a spiritual number. And now I understand the casino with the 777. If there's in the machine slot, if it's a separate machine from the hub, then if it's only 50 coins in there and you get 777, then you get the 50 coins. But if it's like, I don't know, 20,000 or something like that in that thing, then when you hit 777, then you're gonna get the 20,000. That's how it works. So it's a complete number. It could be whatever number you have in your head. 6-digit numbers or something like that. It doesn't matter. Like 100,000, 123,562. Okay, if that is in the machine, then that is what you're gonna get. But if there's only 2,315, if that's in that machine, then that's what you're gonna get when you hit 777. So it's just a complete number. When it says 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, do you actually think specifically it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It's possible. As in certain men can get actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Certain men can get 5. Certain men can get 24. I'll just say 24 right now, so I said it. Certain men can get 80. I don't know. It's a complete number. So it's going to be a perfect number. It's like it could be anything. It could be 2 also. Anyway, so yeah, but the reason I read that again is to show you that the Most High is the one that is going to bring the destruction, and within the destruction, He's going to make a way for salvation for the ones that love Him and believe in Him, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Same thing as with Jeroboam, his son. Jeroboam, his son, was the only one that the Most High looked at him, and He was like, you know what? I like this guy. I'm gonna kill him with a sickness. I'm not gonna kill him with the dogs, because that's what the curse. That's what the curse was upon the whole house of Jeroboam. Jeroboam got exterminated. They died violently. Dogs ate them, shitted them out. Birds ate them, shitted them out, and beasts of the field ate them, shitted them out. Some of them died with accidents. Not every one of them is mentioned in the scriptures, but it is said that all of your sons will die by him that died out of the city. The beasts shall eat him, and the birds. Him that died within the city, the dog shall drink his blood and tear him up. And what more? So the beasts outside of the city, which are lions, just all type of beasts that was in that region back then, because there are no lions there anymore nowadays, of course. They used to be back then. Okay, those beasts, and in the city you will have then therefore the dogs and stuff like that. And you had also outside of the city you had wild dogs too. Like in Australia you have the dingo, for example. They became wild dogs. But you had that back in the days also in certain regions. So that, but yeah, I'm trying to think of other punishments. Birds. Anyway, all those animals that attacked them, ate them, and then shitted them out. That was their curse, you know. But that one son, he died honorable, loving. Well, compared to the rest, he died lovingly. He died he was sick, so it's kind of fucked up. But he died because, it's his son. So the Most High snuffed him out. And that's the same thing that he's going to, so all my talking right here, that's the same thing that the Most High is going to do right now. He's going to make it to where the ones that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, either you go in peace, and if you don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you go in pieces. And the animal is going to eat you and shit you out. Like birds, they're always looking to pick on something. So they're going to eat you and shit you out. And no man will bury you. You're just going to be there, little dead ass body, your ass in the air, your belly puffed up, poof. Because when you die, the gases, and then it's going to explode out of your stomach. Because the gases, the fumes and stuff like that, they're going to get together and cause a chemical reaction. And then you're going to blow up. Badoom. How about that? You know, you and your mama. And that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to bring. Therefore, be thou a watchman, and therefore go out there and warn my people of me, that I'm coming. You know, 2nd Ezra chapter 9 speaks about that the Most High, when he cometh, destruction is going to come before he cometh. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 shows you that. I wanted to read it, but I'm looking at the time. I'll just read this one, the last one. 1 Chronicles 5:25. And they transgressed against Yahweh the power of their fathers, and went to whoring after the gods of the people of the land, whom Yahweh destroyed before them. And the Most High Yahweh the power of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul, king of Assyria, and the spirit of Tilgath-Pilneser, king of Assyria, and he carried them away, even the Reubenites and the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh, and brought them unto Halah, and Habor, and Hara, and to the river Gizon unto this day. You know what represents this right now? What this represents right now, nowadays in 2026? It represents that them concentration camps is going to be for them Jacob descendants. And this is spiritual. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. He's actually grabbing up Reuben. He's grabbing up, well, back in the days the Most High did that. He was grabbing up Reuben, Gad, and half Manasseh, right? Who's he grabbing up today? They're the same kind of people. I might not say Reuben, but, you know, because he's in America. But that doesn't mean that all Reubenites, 100% of them, are in North America. You think that is how it works? Judites and Benjamites are all over the world. They're still Judites and Benjamites in West Africa until this day. Because like the scripture says, not all of them went into captivity, even in the time of Babylon. Jeremiah 34, and then in Jeremiah 38 or 39, it shows you that not all of them went into captivity. I think Ezekiel 29 also shows you there too. So Jeremiah 34, Jeremiah 38, 39, sorry. Say it again. Jeremiah 34, Jeremiah 39, and Ezekiel 28. 29. Ezekiel 29. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rawak Wadash, double on the Saturday, all the policies of Great Millstone, for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Yeah, man. Just be careful that you don't follow false doctrines that tell you like, hey, everything is going to be good and send money to teach you scriptures. Because you got people like that, man, throwing up their cash app. What the fuck did you do, man? You got, hey boy, I saw that a long time ago. They throwing up cash apps and shit like that. What the fuck you doing, man? What did you teach? Throwing up cash apps? Boy, you doing this for money, boy. You better get out there and just do it for nothing. That's gonna be a good thing, man. You're doing it for nothing. I don't want nothing, man. I slap the money out your chest. Damn. I'll pay tithes myself, but you don't have. I'm just making fun. I'm not gonna do that. But you know, because certain people come with respect and stuff like that, and I respectfully decline. That's something else. But you have people out there trying to get your cash app, man. Think about that, man. You know, every video that they make, they got cash app down there and PayPal. You gotta be out your damn mind to basically be begging people for money. Disgusting. So anyway, so with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Yahweh. Shalom. Double honor unto the elder apostles and great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to this sincere Akim Apostle. Shalom.